them to swerve, swear, or stop.
Yeah, so if I'm going into the... and I'm going to be joining the path to the car, yeah? Which is what I would be if the car's coming from the left here, yeah?
Okay.
I need that walk across the other side and walk back again, yeah? Because I must be able to get out of the junction and get speed up, so I don't force that car to slow, swerve, or...
I was taught the other way around, that's why it's really confusing. Okay, so yeah,
we've got a black car coming from the left here now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd have time to get from here to there, no problem, yeah? But he's going to have to slow down.
Yeah.
Because I'm only doing about 10 mile an hour.
Yeah.
She's doing 30 mile an hour.
Yeah.
So therefore, have actually forced her to slow
down.
Yeah? And she's probably going to be swearing at me a bit as well, yeah? Yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if I've got a car coming from the right,
Yeah.
I've only got to get from here
Yeah.
to the other side of the road, so I'm out of the way quite quickly, haven't I?
Ah.
That's why it's walk across, drive across.
Okay.
You know when I've done right and left hand turns last week?
Yeah.
And I was turning right.
Yeah.
And I was turning right into a minor road.
Yeah.
If I had a car coming towards me,
Yeah.
I only need to be able to walk across. I can drive across, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm only crossing the path that vehicle, yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Because
Right.
you're not on the same lane.
Yeah.
Okay. As
So-
the driver.
Need to
Okay,
get me
so
lucky
we've done
again.
our
So look right.
observations. So is it clear to...
Now look right.
Now look right.
Head for
ahead
pedestrians.
again,
Left is clear.
left,
Right
clear.
for pedestrian.
and right
and
again. Okay.
Out.
And then, do I have to give you a reference for that?
Steer.
Steer around. Steer,
And watch me.
Steer, oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, watch me.
Steer and then...
No, it's down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Watch me.
Okay.
Watch me.
Okay.
Where am I looking?
Where are you looking? Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not looking where I'm going, am I?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. You're not...
Do you actually teach learners at all?
Yeah, I've got a student.
Oh, we stop on the left,
yeah.
Are you
I
on a
do,
big
but
license?
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking. It's a bit like the test, having a mock test with you.
Yeah, but it's learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, watch me. Don't worry about the SE or your trainer. We're not going to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hope not, yeah.
But obviously.
But on the test, obviously, I can watch you like a hawk. Watch the examiner like a hawk.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't really have to worry about
Yeah.
them making any.
Do the same at me. Yeah. Just treat me as your SE. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll actually pull the same tricks that he will. Yeah. So if I'm emerging like I was there and I see you looking down the road, I'm going to be looking exactly the same place you, yeah?
Okay.
But
I just do it so naturally. I shouldn't do. I know because
it's a great big red area for me to make a right hand turn and not to be looking in the direction that I'm, because I won't steer, and the danger of not steering is that I'm going to go straight across the road.
Yeah.
Or I could even steer and there could be a pedestrian crossing the road, yeah?
Yeah.
And I could run the pedestrian over.
Yes.
That makes sense?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. I'll try
Right, so
not
try
to.
a few more.
Yeah.
So on the way around now, to the next emerge, we could fill in a few more blanks, yeah?
Okay.
So if you notice, when I was getting you to talk me through this is 6 car lengths signal,
Yeah.
it's good to say this is 6 car lengths, yeah? Because that's actually giving me a bit of education, yeah? But it's not always going to be possible to indicate 6 car lengths away, is it?
No.
So we're going to turn right. So I'll be able to handle this one myself, yeah?
Yeah.
So Tony, it's not always possible to indicate 6 car lengths away. If there was a road just before the emerge, we may have to hold the signal off until we're level with that road, yeah?
Yeah.
And obviously it's important not to signal about 14 or 15 car lengths away.
Yeah.
Because people behind might just think I'm pulling over or turning into a drive, yeah? And the consequence of that is they may try overtaking me.
Yeah.
And the danger of that would be they may well go into an oncoming car, yeah? It's 20 degrees, doesn't look at that, does it?
No. Sun's not out.
And we're going to take the next turn into the right.
Okay. Not sure what else to teach you now. Got that close junction.
Well, he's not going to roll over and let you rub his tummy on the after the first 2 or 3, yeah?
So can can I be asking you questions now? Out of roll.
Yeah. So which bits have you talked me through that?
You probably will be able to answer. It's the drive across observation. So looking ahead, we've got another T-junction coming up.
Right. So give me a little bit of information of how you were spotting them, so I can spot them as well.
Okay, yeah. That's a good idea. So we can see cars driving across,
how's it in the
and
road,
you can
yeah.
see street names. What else? And you can see the 5 hazard lines.
Yeah. And yeah, that's helping me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also helping you as well.
Yeah.
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 So I'm going to actually get me to turn right, yeah?
Mm.
So you really want to start that talk
From
through as
now.
soon as you see that junction,
Okay.
yeah? So check your interior
So
mirror,
check your
Tony.
interior mirror.
And check
and
your right-hand door mirror.
right-hand
Now
door
signal
mirror.
about now, that's
Signal
about 6
now.
car lengths, Tony.
That's about 6
Now,
car
what are you going to
lengths.
tell me to steer?
So you're going to steer towards you.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Steer towards
me.
me.
That's
That's
enough.
enough.
Straighten up.
And stop.
And stop.
Yeah?
Now, we've got a pedestrian, haven't we? Right. Okay.
So,
I know I shouldn't have done that. It's the same
don't go
thing.
anywhere until you say so.
Don't go anywhere until I say so.
So, we've already talked about the left of centre once only.
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
Oh, so I can stop here
why not?
when I'm teaching. Okay, if there's no one behind, okay. So now I can...
If I actually get to that giveaway line,
Yeah. It'll be too late.
it's too late for you to pick up a left of centre one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is what the control element's all about,
Okay.
is that you're actually telling me what to do.
Yeah.
So by controlling me, that's giving you a chance to educate me.
Yeah.
If you can educate on a live emerge, it's probably the best place to do it, providing you make sure there's nobody behind
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You can give me bags of information there, can you?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
And
That's good. Yeah.
you know,
Makes
he or
life
she
a
will
lot
love it,
easier. Yep.
So again, just check with me, where does that centre line come into the car?
Right. Okay. So tell me, where does the centre of the centre line come in the car?
Oh, the same place as the last time,
Okay.
just about there.
That's great. So that's your reference point for not going on the other side of the road, or should I ask you? I should have asked you.
No,
Okay.
I probably wouldn't roll over because it's only the second time.
Second
isn't it?
time, yeah. So that's your reference point for rolling over.
Sorry,
That's your reference point for not going on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
It'd be good if she was looking.
yeah.
Oh, she can't go.
Well, she did say, did she?
Oh, okay.
Bit inconvenient, isn't it? She'd move, wouldn't she? Yes, that's your
Yeah.
reference point
So
for.
that's your reference point for not going over the other side of the road,
Yeah.
which we don't want to be doing because that's not our side of the road. We're going to have cars coming in, so there'll be problems, wouldn't there, if we were to go on the other side of the
What
road
kind of
and another car. We could have a head-on collision.
Yeah, that's
the one.
that's a big problem, isn't it?
that is the biggest problem, and we don't want to be doing that.
No. And what's the other thing we don't be doing?
Sorry.
What's the other thing we don't be
So
doing?
what's the other thing we don't want to be doing? Oh gosh, what was the other one? Collision and.
Oh, don't be too far to the left.
Oh, we
right?
don't want to be too far to the left either, do we? Because cars behind us are going to think that we're turning left, even though if we pop the signal on, our position is an indication of where we're going to be going. So we don't want to be too far to the left. So this is your correct position and your reference for turning right.
So I don't want to be too.
So-
I don't want to be too far to the left because the car coming up behind me might just think I've left my indicator on,
Okay. Oh yeah.
and they may well try and go past me.
Past
And of
me,
course, I'm
and-
actually doing a right-hand turn, and we're going to hit each other, aren't we?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yes. I remember that one.
Right. So you can probably prompt me on this one now,
Okay.
and see if I can stop at the giveaway line. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
if
it-
you want to go and stop at the giveaway
slip
line
in the
and
first
tell me,
gear.
yeah, slip
It's
in the
important
first
to be in
gear.
first gear because
Yeah.
otherwise it'll stall. And just
So
go forward.
Just
and
go forward.
And if you can just
if
stop,
you could
just so that reference
stop.
point lines up so you don't encroach on the white line, yeah?
Yeah. So if you could just stop so that you don't encroach on the white line.
Oh, about there.
Can you see it? Okay.
Now ask me where does the giveaway line
So where
come
does the
into?
giveaway line come into your
Oh,
car?
just underneath that door mirror again.
Okay, brilliant. So that's your reference for
Well,
not
ask me.
encourage. Oh, what's the reason for not going over that line or being too far back?
Oh, so I don't force that car to swerve around me, innit?
Excellent.
Because it
Yep.
may hit a car that's coming
Yep.
up the
Brilliant.
road, yeah?
Yes. So,
And why is it important that
And-
we don't stop?
and why is it important that we don't stop too far behind?
I wouldn't be able to see with that,
Yes.
yeah?
Absolutely.
And take me ages to get the junction, wouldn't it?
yes, and the car behind us will get annoyed too, which we don't want to be doing.
Yeah, obviously be annoying people.
Okay, yes. So select first gear, and we're going to do our observations now. So if
So
you
you
could
could
tell me
prob-
where...
Give you a
go
little
on.
prompt.
So where should we be looking first?
I'll look to the right.
Okay, what are we looking for?
I'm looking for cars, bikes, pedestrians, anything,
Yes. And
if there was a car coming up on the
if there was a
right,
car coming, yeah, what would you do?
oh, how would I judge it? Is that what you mean?
What would you do if there was a car coming now?
Well, apart from panic, I'd have to try and work out.
If you can.
Go.
Yes, and how would you judge that?
Oh, I have to. I'm only crossing this part, am I?
Yes.
So I need to be able to imagine I could walk over to there.
Yeah.
If I can do that, I can drive.
You can drive.
Yeah?
That's it. Brilliant.
And
So-
I'm looking ahead for pedestrians. There's none there.
And then on.
Oh,
on
I'm
the
looking left. There's
Yeah.
nobody there.
Okay, so what would you do if there was a car coming now?
That's the more difficult one, isn't it? I have to be able to judge that I can walk over there
Yeah.
and walk back again. Is that
That's
right?
it. Yep. Okay, so why is it important that you can?
Good question. Well done. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it important?
Why is it important that you're able to make that judgment?
Because if I went in front of that car there,
Yeah.
not only do I have to get into my position,
Yeah.
but I've got to get the car off the road a bit,
Yes.
so I don't force him to slow.
The 3 S's
Yeah,
that we talked
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so look to your
Um,
right, ahead.
nobody
look
coming?
Left, nobody
No
coming.
pedestrians.
What about
No
on the
cars.
left? No.
No pedestrians.
Ahead.
No
Okay.
cars.
So look in the way you're going.
All right.
Yeah. So
Steer.
keep steering. Keep
Steering.
steering, and then straighten up your wheel, and check your centre
All
mirror
right.
and right door mirror, and progress with your driving.
Is that important to look where I'm?
Okay. Oh yeah. So while we're looking in the centre mirror.
No, is that
I've-
important to look where I'm steering?
Oh, it's important that. I've said that. So it's important that you look where you're steering because you don't want to be going. So you don't want to be steering right and then looking on your left. And what if there was a car coming on your right? You wouldn't be able to see. So always look in the direction that you're driving.
All right.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose if I don't look where I'm going, I could actually run somebody over, couldn't I?
You can, indeed. So we try that again.
Or running somebody over.
So is there anything else that I need to cover on this? So we talked about pedestrians.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
could
we
be-
didn't have any pedestrians come onto the road, so I didn't need to talk about. Although we talked about observations and pedestrians.
Yeah, we are actually
Cyclists.
using the word pedestrians
Okay.
on the observation on the look bit, haven't we?
Okay. so
Instead of
that's-
you saying like you did on the first one,
Yeah.
is there anything coming? Is there any pedestrians?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're using that word pedestrian. Yeah.
Yeah. So are there any pedestrians ahead of you? Can you see any pedestrians?
So again, we could just go into the.
Okay.
Why is it important to check the interior mirror first?
Yeah.
This is the speed.
Oh yeah.
If we're turning right, why is it important to check the right-hand door mirror?
Yep.
So I know if anybody's overtaken me, and if they were overtaking you, I'd let them go.
Yep.
And what's the consequence of not letting them go? I may force them into an oncoming car, yeah?
Yeah.
So I would then probably, after 2 or 3 talks through
Yeah.
on that, I'd probably say to you, well, that's very similar to what I've done on approach to the right and left-hand turns last week, yeah? And where do we signal?
So we.
We signal about 6 car lengths away. So we've got an merge coming up, we're
Yeah.
going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the end
Yeah,
of the
why not?
road. Yep. So check your centre mirror
Yeah.
and your left door mirror. Put
Yeah.
the signal on, and cover
Pop
your
the signal
brake.
on now, this is about 6
Uh,
car lengths.
6 car lengths.
Cover the brake.
So cover the brake and
Squeeze the
squeeze the brake down to and steer towards curb and stop about here. Now where can you see? Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, do you want to edge forward? Okay, go
All right.
into first gear
Yeah.
and stop about here.
All right.
So where can you see the junction line coming to?
Oh,
the
same
car?
place. It's just in the door
Okay.
mirror.
And what about the edge of the curb from the other side of the road?
Oh,
Where does that come in?
I was near that taxi kicking in. That's
So,
handy, isn't it?
so what's your reference for this?
Oh, isn't that to stop me? So I don't run over the curbs
Yeah.
and chop a pedestrian's feet off or something, isn't it?
Okay, brilliant. And what's the consequence? Why is it important that we don't go too far and keep to this reference rather than going too far out?
Oh, I don't go to the other side of the road, do I?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
That's good. And what would the consequences be if we were to go too far out?
Well, there could be a car coming and I could interfere with them, couldn't I?
Yeah, so we want to stay on our side of the
Yeah.
road. So now, if we could, what's our observation for this junction? For this-
Just tell me to prepare myself. Make
Okay.
sure I get first gear, yeah?
Okay, so make sure you get your first
Yeah.
gear. Prepare yourself as normal. We're going to do our observations now. Look on your right.
Oh, yeah, there's nobody coming.
Okay. And what's the next observation you're going to make?
Oh, look ahead for pedestrians. isn't it?
Pedestrians, brilliant. And then on your left,
Nobody coming.
no one there. Okay.
And then ahead for pedestrians.
Yep.
And right.
Okay, so.
And where are you going to look when you're steering?
We're going to look at when you're steering.
Oh yeah, I've got to look where in the direction I'm going. Now, steer.
That's it. Steer
Come on,
towards
steer.
me. Steer towards me.
And
then steer straighten up.
And we're going
Check
to
your
turn
centre
left.
mirror, and we're going to turn left.
Centre
Centre
mirror,
mirror, left mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it important to check that centre mirror when you get into a new road?
Oh, that's to see if anybody's following me, innit?
Yes, and what would anyone followed you? So what would you do if somebody was too close to your car and they were trying to overtake? What would you do?
Oh, I'd watch you in that mirror. If they're overtaking me,
Yeah.
I'd have to let them go, wouldn't I?
Yeah, what would you do with your speed? You'd come down, yeah?
Yeah, I'd have to let them go, wouldn't I?
You would have, yeah, that's it. Brilliant.
Go on, ask me why. I'd have to let them go.
Why do we have to let them go?
Oh, because if I didn't, they may well try overtaking me and hit a car come round this bend, yeah?
That's it.
Yeah?
Brilliant, yeah. And while we're checking that right door mirror?
To see who's overtaking me, innit?
Yes, oh yeah. Was it the left mirror that I was supposed to ask? Not sure. So centre mirror. So you know when you're just out of road, when you're turning left, you do centre mirror, left mirror, and when you've moved into the road, centre mirror, left mirror again, or is it centre mirror,
No, centre mirror, right mirror.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, for overtaking.
Yeah. And we got them merge coming up.
So we've got
and
another
we're going to
emerge
turn
coming up.
left.
I'm going to turn left. So centre mirror, left mirror,
mirror.
put the signal down, cover your brake, and steer towards me.
Yeah.
And clutch all the way down, and stop about here.
No, they tell me to put the clutch down
Oh.
because I wouldn't know how to do that,
Okay, okay.
yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So where can you see the? You tell me if you can see the white line coming into the
Oh, it's
car.
coming in the same place again, yeah?
And the curb, edge of the curb.
Oh, same place again, yeah?
Okay.
So I don't encroach and I don't mount the curb, yeah?
Okay, brilliant. So where we're going to be looking this time?
Oh, look to the right.
Yeah. Do you want to select first gear?
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, prepare yourself.
Is that important?
Yeah. It's very important to go in the first gear because we don't want to stall.
No, I don't understand that.
Exactly, and especially now we're on uphill, so that could be quite difficult for not only yourself, but say if there was a car behind us now, you'd go straight into
Oh, right, yeah.
their car, so we don't want to be doing that. So where will you be checking?
To the right.
To the right.
There's a kind of a silvery
Okay,
car
so
coming.
where are you looking next?
I'll wait till he goes, then I'll look ahead. I'm looking for pedestrians.
Yep, brilliant. And then where will you be
And
looking after
left.
that? Yep, and after that?
Ahead for pedestrian and then right.
Right, and you're
And
going
then
to be looking to your left. You
Oh,
can
right.
steer
Oh, yeah,
towards
yeah.
me, and then straighten up
That's
now.
good, that's good.
Centre mirror, and then right mirror.
Oh.
Are we checking that centre mirror again?
To see what's followed me into the new road.
Yep, as it gives you a true picture.
Yeah.
And what would happen if somebody was coming up too close to you now?
Well, at least I know they're there, wouldn't I?
Yeah, and yeah, you know that they're there, but what if they were coming up really close? Do you think they'd want to overtake you? What would the consequences
Oh, I
be?
see them overtaking this mirror
Oh
here,
yeah,
wouldn't I?
sorry, yeah, and then right door mirror. What would you do if they're attempting to overtake you?
Oh, I'd have to let them go, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Why?
Why is it important to let them go?
Wouldn't I force them into... I might force them into that silver car coming towards you, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And they'd have a head-on collision.
Exactly.
And we're
Okay.
going to take the next turning to the left.
Okay, we're going to take the next turn on the left.
And if you get me to find a safe, legal and convenient stopping place somewhere past that maroon car, I'll do.
So if you could stop somewhere safe, legal, and convenient place, just past that maroon car.
You can breathe.
Oh, there's a lot to talk about. I'm pretty relaxed. I was quite nervous before meeting you, but I'm pretty relaxed now. There's a lot of
How does that feel?
essential tools there that I've picked up. Yeah, it's the actual practical lesson that I need, and that's good. A lot of essential things.
Yeah,
there.
I know you've covered phase one, but I don't know
Yeah.
how many times you've covered it.
It's just a briefing. I know what to talk about, but I don't really know what to do on the road.
Yeah, it's no good just coming in with the what. You gotta
Back it up.
make sure I get the whole picture. Yeah, it's it's the old core comps, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that making a bit of sense?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. It's not as difficult, to be quite honest, because with real learners, you've got a hell of a lot to deal with, whereas with this particular subject, it's just the subject matter.
Yeah, I mean, with learners, you've got the time to deal with,
Mm.
you know, you've got a couple of hours probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
But
the...
here, you're dealing with, approaching left and right, so that gives you a bit of a breather. So it's just dealing with the emerging, isn't it? As long as I can get those right, and like you said, the core comp, then I should be all right.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just making them links at the beginning, because they will have had to have done something to do with junctions before, to enable you to carry out the exercise anyway.
Yeah.
So if it's emerging, they're going to have, they will have done left and right hand turns on their previous lesson.
Yeah.
And that's why I say to you,
Yeah.
instead of sitting there wasting time, and what did you do in your previous lesson? Yeah, because if they want to be funny, they can say, "Oh, turn in the road." Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really useful to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you're going to have to start digging again.
Yeah.
Have you ever used the mirror signal position speed look routine? He or she is
Well,
probably
they must have
thinking,
if they've done moving off and stopping. The MSM routine comes in, doesn't it? So
you need to
hopefully-
ask.
Yeah.
But you
So
know,
need to-
they're probably thinking, well, why doesn't she just ask that in the first place, and then things can flow on a lot better.
Yeah.
So if you ask them straight away at the beginning,
Yeah.
have you ever used the mirror signal position speed look routine before? The answer's got to be a yes, isn't it? So you can move on from there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they want to be funny and you ask them what they do in the last lesson, yeah, they can probably think, well, I'm going to teach her a lesson. Oh, turn in the road.
Yeah.
You know, where are you going to go with that one, girl?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to ask another question, and have you ever used the mirror signal position speed
Yeah.
look
So
routine?
so that's the core for the link up MSPSL
Yeah,
routine.
yeah, because they will have had to use it before.
Yeah.
It will enable you to teach the
Yeah.
exercise you're going to be doing today. If you're teaching crossroads, you'll probably find they will have done emerging on the last lesson, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're doing left and right hand turns, then you'll probably find they've done emerging on the last lesson, yeah?
Yeah.
It has to be that way to enable you to drive between the subjects, yeah?
The subject.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it gives you a chance to make the links, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to, you haven't got enough time to actually try and transfer the whole thing over to them.
Yeah.
But they are looking now for you to find out what learning's taken place, yeah? So, you know, after you've told them twice about the importance of stopping at the giveaway line, how they judge it, then a little bit of prompting. And where does that reference point come in? And why is that important?
What could the consequences
Yeah,
be?
and they will see
Yeah.
where you're coming from there, yeah?
Okay.
And they'll see that you are actually checking that learning's taking
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And that's the way it works.
Okay.
Is it harder than what you've been doing, or?
No. Left and right turns aren't so difficult. I think what I'm probably going to struggle with is the anticipation, hesitancy. Those are the biggest subjects for me that are going to be pretty difficult, I think, if I was to get.
Right, so we'll have a look
There's
at
a lot more talking on the
Well-
anticipation and
we'll have a look at phase 2 in a moment.
yeah.
What we'll do, we'll let you have a quick relax, a quick drink. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'll give this a pause.